y'all don't like. Brody Meeks is hurt. This is a tough game for me, Ern.
It's the NBA.
You know why? Because these guys are so big.
And 2K
Just give me a
Sports.
chance, Ern.
Hello, everyone. Great to have you with us. This is Kevin
All right.
Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Steve
Try
Kerr.
not to embarrass me. Try not to embarrass me. Your team's ranked higher than mine, Ern.
Crowd here in anticipation of their home team Lakers in an interconference battle here at the Staples Center. And it's the Pistons to start out. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. And Detroit looking at who they've got. Monroe and Drummond there inside. Jennings and Meeks in the backcourt. And it's Smith in at the three, the small forward. You would think that a team like the Pistons, Clark, who struggled as they did, would have trouble with teams out west, but they really held their own.
You know, that was surprising. They weren't exactly taking the conference by storm, but they definitely were able to knock off a few of the powerhouses out there.
Johnson right side. A three ball. And here is Monroe. Smith, no luck.
Excellent. Really solid job, actually, by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that one.
Bryant with him. And Jennings picks him up defensively. The offensive rebound. Boozer kicks to Johnson. Shot is off. And Detroit the other way.
I'm so
now.
sorry your side.
Pass to Meeks. Shoots it. Outside Jennings. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Monroe with a screen on Bryant. Meeks, good.
Why you do
Good
Meeks
open
like that,
look,
man?
and
Why
he
you use
splashes
Meeks on me
home
like
the
that?
three.
Lakers have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Kobe's shot is off.
They've had a cold start so far. Just 1 of 5 from the floor here early.
For 3, Smith. Here's Monroe. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
The D was all over him, but they just couldn't react in time to stop that quick reverse.
Johnson dishes to Lynn. Johnson, a wide open look. Yes! And a nice assist from Lynn. The Pistons have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Jennings kicks to Meeks. And it's off from three-point range. Lakers trail by 3. Bryant passes to Johnson. Soft touch off the glass. Johnson's got 6. Detroit's gone. 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Well, Jordan Hill has battled injuries, but when he's played Clark, he's been pretty effective.
You know, Kevin, last season, around 20 minutes per game he played with the Lakers, and you could argue he should have been playing more. He was very productive in that time on the floor. He's more a banger than a spread for. He's not a great perimeter shooter. So the fit with their spread-out system might have limited his playing time.
Out of bounds, Detroit takes possession. It's back to Jennings. Rebound Hill. Los Angeles has gone 0 of 2 from deep here.
And he would dunk that ball right there.
And Hill tried to develop his outside shot to better fit into the Lakers' offense last year, but that's not his strength. I mean, where he's best is his ability to use his size and athleticism on the boards and really defensively as well.
Here's Jennings. Following the basket by Kobe Bryant. Jennings dishes to Drummond. Hill pulls it in. Hill's got his 3rd rebound tonight.
That was gone, right?
And there's the call on Andre Drummond. That's his first foul. And the Pistons making a change here. Butler's checked in.
And Hill is one of the best rebounders in the league. He's a quality defender as well, and he can play some center. So if he can stay healthy, I think he's a guy that can really be a player to watch.
So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
It's a free throw.
Well, Greg Monroe, good size and skill at the power forward position. Loves to operate from the high post where he can make plays for others or attack off the dribble.
Here's what Detroit's going with right now. Jerebko's checked in for Drummond. Contavious Caldwell-Pope comes in for Meeks. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Brandon Jennings. Lynn kicks to Kobe. Yes! And a nice assist from Lynn. Lynn's got 3 assists in the game.
And Monroe is an elusive left-hander. He's great at driving and getting to the basket. Not really an elite athlete, but, well, I tell you, with his size and ball handling ability, he's more than capable.
Ed Davis is checked in for the Lakers. Randall comes in for Carlos Boozer.
Tell you what, they haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the board.
Yeah, and even though it's early, I mean, that's a great sign for them for the rest of the game.
And Bryant kicks to Lynn. Out to Kobe. Another shot. And that is good. Kobe's got 6 points. And Monroe developing his mid-range jump shot, Steve, to complete his face-up arsenal.
Well, he's made strides. I mean, it's a little concerning to see his free throw percentage falling over the last 2 seasons, but you know, that jump shot is key to keeping his driving lanes open. Greg Monroe, 6'11", 250, the ability to play the 4 or the 5 spot, and his combination of size and skill makes him very coveted around the league.
Here's Los Angeles now. They're on a 14-5 run here. And he gets the bucket.
Boy, what a slick job of passing from Jeremy Lin on that one.
Here's Monroe. And there's a nice one-handed slam. A free run to the hoop and some thunder on the finish.
Not exactly the way the D would have drawn that one up.
And when you got the space, you might as well throw it down. That's what I always
to help with my
Cartier Martin, he's checked in for Monroe. 1:02 left in the first. Jerebko. Butler on the way. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. The baseline J off the mark. And Monroe, very left-hand dominant, much better scoring from that side of the floor.
Yeah, and while being a lefty does throw defenders off, I think developing his right hand is something that will help him even get better as he moves forward.
What's the screen? 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And it's Butler missing.
In terms of rebounding, it's been a sensational opening quarter.
I like sensational. That's a good word for it.
Kobe goes in. Fades. Cannot hit. And so
Dang, Ern, why you make it so hard for me?
now
Ern?
the second quarter getting ready to start up. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here.
Oh, man,
Steve,
all I really want, man,
what have they
is
been doing
chance to
or
win
not
this game
doing?
without
The defense was really impressive there, guys, in that first quarter. They
Not
came
doing
out
everything
focused right from the beginning.
And, Steve, that's a big part of why they're on top right now.
Xavier Henry is out there with Randall. Then there's Nick Young. Then it's Nash. And it's Davis at the center. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Drummond passes to Monroe. And that one's good. Drummond.
Well, the defense just
That's
looked
what
a
you need
little
to stop,
lazy
Ern.
on the
You gotta
glass
stop
there.
your big man
Yeah,
press.
nobody
I think you're
boxing
making it
out.
better.
That's
Stop doing that all the
inexcusable.
time. That's ridiculous.
Hung outside. And there's a whistle that goes against Greg Monroe. Jennings against Nash. He feeds it to Young. The shot will not go. Smith with the defensive effort. Pistons trailed by 4. The Los Angeles Lakers, the NBA's most successful franchise over the last 3 decades, since 1980. 10, guys, count them, 10 titles.
That's remarkable, and they've led the way from a business standpoint as well, Kevin. They pioneered televising their home games where some teams had worried about undercutting ticket sales. A lot of great ideas and dynamics that have helped this franchise become what it is.
And the shot is good.
He used his strength there to get into the post without much of a fight from the defense.
Yeah, I think they've got to muscle up on him a little more. Do a better job next time in there.
And there's the bucket. Stay with it on the
How
offensive
come you
glass,
left
getting
Jennings
it
back
done.
there cherry picking, Ern?
That's some tenacity inside, battling for the second
Y'all
chance
didn't see him.
points.
He want to come and play no defense.
And the Pistons decide to take their first timeout right here.
Those Laker girls, Ern.
Ronnie Price is checked in for Nash. Pistons trailed by 4.
What's up, man?
There's Jennings with the 3,
Good shot,
and
Ern.
he gets the bucket. Jennings has got 7 points
2
in the
o'clock.
game.
You know, even though he doesn't really have the long-range ability on a consistent level, he can knock down some open ones.
Oh, there's that one.
Here's
Dang, another
Smith.
one.
It's
Let's
good,
take
and he
two.
drew
Let's take two.
contact
He
on
won
the
the
shot,
first
so
one.
he will
He won the
go to
first
the
one to
line.
finish that series.
3-point play chance here.
Me and him were trying
Singler,
to
he's
finish the
checked
first
in
series
for Greg Monroe.
since the game came out.
You know, it's a little strange to think of Detroit as being a team that runs, but they actually were better when they did run last year. They made good on a lot of opportunities in transition.
First game of next series.
Here's Young. Out to Price. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Singler. Over to the wing. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And Drummond throws it down.
You can see the eye contact there. Gave a little nod and then burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
No doubt, Clark. A pair of teammates with a terrific feel for each other out on the floor.
And what a play to make in a close game, a potential momentum builder.
Good one,
Kept
young
alive.
man. Good one, Randall.
Randall.
I'm trying to get it upset right now. I'm playing the Heat.
And at last, they get one to fall.
It's a great play under the boards for him. And, that's the standard that he sets. It seems like all those second chance points, I mean, they're there for him game in, game out.
Oh, Randall.
As you said, guys, you think of basketball in the Motor City, you think of a very deliberate game, and Steve, tough D.
It had been the identity of basketball in this city for a long time, Kevin. But last year, the Pistons were a top 5 team in fast break scoring. So, when they run, they're at their best. So the city might be entering a new era in terms of the style of play.
I hate playing these Pistons.
Out of bounds, Detroit takes possession.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
Dinwiddie passes to Smith. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains
this how he
possession.
talks to his players. Man, you guys are
Let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, what do you have?
Well, thank you, Kevin. Julius Randle, the fresh-faced rookie for the Lakers, wore number 30 in college at Kentucky and wears it now. As a kid, he asked his mother if it was okay if he wore the same number that she used to wear. She said if he wore it, he had to do something with it. Big shoes to fill, but he's up to the task, guys.
I like his chances. Thanks.
Nice work to get inside and draw the foul.
Yeah, it's obvious. The defense not going to allow many easy layups. They're going to make you earn it from the line.
You are done.
Well, Julius Randle, drafted out of Kentucky after one season. He fits that classic power forward mold. 6'9", strong, physical, great rebounder, scores with his back to the basket.
He'll play lead.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pistons. Butler comes in for Singler, and it's Jennings in for Dinwiddie. Now, here's Price after the miss from Andre Drummond. And that one's good, Henry.
Time to get this upset. Come on, man.
And Randall, regarded as a good outside shooter in high school, didn't really show that, though, at Kentucky.
And I think he wants to show that he can be a floor spacer at the NBA level, but it may take some time. That would really help him offensively because he is a tad undersized at the power forward spot. So being able to shoot it from the perimeter would go a long way in his development.
The pass to Henry. His three-pointers off the mark. Pistons trailed by 3. Jennings dishes to Smith. Looking to end the run. The shot is off. And it's the Lakers the other way. Randall kicks to Henry. Jennings with the double team. Henry passes to Randall. 6 to shoot. And that one, no question, powered it down. Well, Clark, a clear lane to the basket and the emphatic jam.
And that is outstanding attacking basketball.
Well, he had no choice but to take that one to the bucket.
Get the upset. It really is. The odds are against you.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over.
Yeah, he's trying to take the wind out of their sails here. I mean, they're on the wrong end of a bad run. They got to sort things out.
I think things were very close to spiraling out of control if he didn't burn one there.
I like the fact that if you believe in the system, you believe in your players.
And the Lakers with some changes. Sacre comes in for Fred Davis. And it's Hill in for Randall. And Detroit with a change here, too.
I always felt.
Monroe's checked in for Caron Butler. Now, here is Monroe. 7 points in the game. That one's good. The Laker lead is cut down now to just 3 on the basket from Brandon Jennings.
It was a slow start for him, but he started to take off since we hit the second quarter, guys.
Price dishes to Young.
That's what I like about Swaggy.
And that one's good.
Can't say enough about him. You know what I'm saying?
And the Lakers lead by 5.
Do what he say going to get done. You know what I'm saying?
Not his quarter scoring-wise. He's just 1 for 7 from the field.
Leave Meeks.
Here's Smith. Second chance shot. Rebound the Lakers.
Boy, you wonder what the score of this game would be if they weren't pulling down all these rebounds.
Love what I'm seeing from them in the paint.
The feed to Price. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Josh Smith.
It's kind of wrong what he's doing.
That'll be his second foul of the game.
He's jammed himself up a little bit here with that second foul. As long as he can avoid a third before the half, I think he's fine.
And here's Young from the arc. Again, Young missing.
And it seems like nothing is falling for him this quarter. He's really out of his rhythm. Well, Josh Smith, one of the league's most versatile defenders. He's very strong and athletic, and can guard either threes or fours, which gives your defense a lot of options.
And Smith, a terrific shot blocker. His great athleticism, making an impact every time he steps on the floor.
Yeah, just a guy that I think does a really good job filling up the stat sheet. Steals, assists, and he'll give you some highlight reel, too.
Yeah. And a wide open look for Lynn. No good on the quick three. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession.
You'll run a machine, man.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
He kicks to Boozer. That one off the back iron and out. Now Monroe. He has 7 from 15 feet away. Meeks.
5 seconds.
Rejected by Kobe.
Yes.
Buzzer beater.
Buzzer beater.
That'll do it for the first half.
Xbox
Los Angeles on top as they wrap up the second quarter with a 13-3 run.
Lakers came
And
back.
we'll be back for the second half
run.
following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
God damn, that's what I'm saying that.
Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get
Got all
underway, and
those
it's been
80s
a
they
close one
stacked.
so far.
Kobe having just a fantastic game. 10 points, and he's made some good decisions with the basketball, too.
Well, being smart is what it's all about for him, Clark. I mean, he's a decision maker. He's a playmaker. He has to make good decisions. That's what he's doing here so far.
And we welcome you back to more NBA action. Players looking hydrated and plenty of Gatorade to help them get their job done tonight. You look at Kobe Bryant in this game, I mean, he has been everywhere.
Well, he's seen the court so well tonight. He's made some phenomenal passes here in the game so far in that first half.
You know, some folks say he's not a playmaker, but he's dispelling all of that nonsense.
Checking out the group for Stan Van Gundy to start the second half. Josh Smith and Greg Monroe at the 3 and 4. Jennings and Meeks in the backcourt. And it's Drummond in at the 5 spot.
You're just too big and too strong there.
There's no secret that the Lakers
I tell you, you ever stop
really terrible last
with
year.
that
There's no other way to say it. Everything that could have gone wrong actually did. Murphy's Law on full display.
I don't know why you like to do that.
Johnson can't hit.
Shut up, dude.
Boy, with an open look like that, he is so gifted. Man, you've got to play better defense. Eventually, he's going to make you pay.
You got that right. I mean, he'll do it from three-point land or anywhere on the perimeter, really.
Oh, man, what a play. And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark,
He's
there
got
is
that
a
aggressive
swagger
style. He's
out here
always
on the
attacking.
court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right.
Those are phenomenal dunks to watch. So much fun.
How you play
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over.
He got attack style. He always attacks.
Wes Johnson, the former number 4 pick back in 2010. He was a bust in Minnesota, but he shot better in his 4th season. And once he was moved to kind of a small 4, like the shooting power forward spot, he really found a niche for himself.
Press, though. That's one thing I told him we need to change.
Karan Butler's checked in for the Pistons.
You need to boss him, man.
Dishes it to Lynn. Hill sets the screen for Lynn. And Brandon Jennings gets the whistle that time.
Then he just grabs.
That's foul number 2 for him. And Wesley Johnson has always been impressive physically. Great size, terrific length for a wing, quick off the floor.
Yeah, he's got all of those ingredients, but his ball handling has been a bit mediocre, rather pedestrian, and I think that's
I don't want a mediocre.
Here's Drummond. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. They get Carlos
I'm trying
Boozer.
different packages. I don't know if you noticed that. I got like a big package.
Andre Drummond, kind of a late bloomer when it came to basketball, really.
Trying to get 2 in the
Pretty
first
uncoordinated
season,
as a kid. He struggled to make layups early on. It wasn't until around the age of 14 that And he really started to show some promise.
Wesley.
Well, he didn't quit on the play. He defended the shot, contested it, and then got back straight to the glass.
All right, you can shoot your butt off.
He's going to keep banging those home if you give him that much space.
Good.
Lynn kicks to Johnson. And the powerful one-handed slam
by Hill.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep. Yeah, you got that right, Kevin. He's such a reliable finisher.
Drummond with a screen on Johnson. Kept alive. The second chance effort.
How come I can't
And it's
do that?
laid in by
You do
Monroe.
that with the stick.
Monroe's got 4 points this quarter.
Boy, they are just destroying them in the paint.
You could say that again, Steve. The defenders just aren't
Raw's gonna
aggressive
jump out
enough
and shoot
down
inside.
low.
You see how he's missing inside all time, right?
And for Drummond,
wanna
a
teach
different
him that. That's
upbringing
okay.
than a lot of blue chippers. His
All
mother's
learn
focus
from
was
seasons,
squarely on
all go through
academics
the lab and
and
learn
his
how to shoot
character,
down
not on a future in the NBA. In fact, one time he was supposed to
You
attend
go
a
wish that I was
basketball
this, I
camp
wish I turned
hosted
to
by
her.
LeBron James, but his
No,
mother
it's
held him
okay.
out
No.
because he'd forgotten to do his laundry.
Yarebko's checked in for Detroit. Martin comes in for Greg Monroe. Dinwiddie is checked in for Detroit. The Lakers in the lead. Then the pass to Boozer. 11 feet away. And the Lakers with another miss. When you look at Drummond, Clark, do you think his upbringing kept him grounded?
I do, Kevin. I mean, we're all products of how we've been raised. In some ways, I think it threw off talent evaluators because he lacked that obvious, overt ego and confidence, but that belied a hunger to be good.
Dude, I
and
just
we're
realized
seeing
you
that
said
work pay
you played a
off.
ranked game on live. I thought you been on TV.
Pistons trailed by 3. They double him with Boozer. Augustine again. Slam. To tie. They get it back. Martin. Tries yet again. No good on the layup. There's the lob to the hoop. And Wesley Johnson with the slam.
What a smooth finish.
Well, he's certainly the one they want on the end of those breaks. He always finishes strong.
Here's Martin. Pass to Yarebko. Augustine.
They earned.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Easy call there.
No question about that one. You could hear the impact from where I am.
And a different look here for the Pistons. Andre Drummond's checked in for Yarebko. Monroe comes in for Caron Butler. Josh Smith, he's checked in for Martin. And it's Jody Meeks in for Dinwiddie.
You know, not only is the game neck and tight, but the rebounding battle is too. Extremely close on the board.
Yeah, both teams have really put in a terrific effort down low.
Hey, that's how I know that. Hey,
He just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it. It's got to be nice for them to know that game in and game out, his offense is going to be there for him. Well, it's been a while since Motor City has seen the playoffs on the basketball court, and it just appears as though they've been stuck in neutral the last few seasons.
Davis is checked in for the Lakers. Rando comes in for Carlos Boozer. And a switcher also for Detroit.
Hey, man, come on.
Jennings
Come on,
is checked
y'all. Y'all
in.
got to do better than that.
Well, I tell you, that's outstanding determination to track that rebound down and fight his way to the bucket for the throwdown.
Clark, that is the effort they're going to need for the rest of this game.
And not just on the offensive glass,
man,
Kevin, but all over the floor.
With Detroit, as you said, haven't made the playoffs since 2009. And Steve, over the last few years, just stuck near the bottom.
And they've been, kind of a treadmill team. Good enough to not be dead last, but not bad enough to get a really high pick. And they tried to change it via free agency, so we'll see how it goes.
These defenders look overmatched right now, especially inside.
Yeah, you look at the numbers, 10 of the last 12 points have come from close range, so I agree.
Kobe with the steal. Johnson dishes to Bryant. Bryant is doubled. Johnson.
Oh, ridiculous.
Tore it down that time.
Sorry about that,
Every jaw in this arena just went to the ground.
And they're going to stay that way for a while, I think. Oh, my goodness.
Oh,
what
boy.
a play.
Stunning stuff, guys. That was incredible.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Josh Smith. That's his third foul of the game. Kicks it out to Johnson. And it's Johnson again missing. Meeks outside. Oh, he knocks it
Good
in.
shot,
A beautiful
man.
buzzer beater.
Just in time.
And we've reached the end of the third. Lakers ahead. They're up by 4.
Hey,
Live from the Staples
Wake up,
Center,
Big Dave.
you're
That's a
watching
big shot.
2K Sports. Pistons trail by 4. Nash out there with Young. Then there's Davis. Then it's Randall. And it's Henry in the 3 spot. That's who's in the game for the Lakers.
man, you make every day
Monroe's
shot, Ern.
shot is good.
Dang, man, give me a break.
He's come out here in the second half and done a nice job moving, getting good looks, and finding his range.
Nash kicks to Henry. Back to Nash. The dish to Henry. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Nash. Here's Davis. Here's Randall.
Yes, the rookie.
And the foul. That one on Monroe.
Outstanding job there to absorb the contact and guide it in.
That's how you impose your will against the defender. He came to play.
Dinwiddie is checked in for Brandon Jennings. And that one misses.
Julius Randle had a great freshman season at Kentucky, amazingly consistent and dominant
Hey, how
at
come
times.
they let
But
you-
he still saw his
Okay.
stock fall a little bit. Concerns about his lack of length. He struggled at times to finish oversized. He didn't come up with a great number of steals or block shots. And the question is, will he be undersized or a defensive liability at the pro level? We'll see, but I think he's going to be a productive pro.
And the Lakers making a change here. Rice is checked in. Pistons trail by 4. Jennings kicks to Smith. He's looking for Drummond and finds him. No good.
He still couldn't finish, even though it looked like he had a lane to the rim. But too often, that's the story for him.
And there's a whistle that goes against Greg Monroe. That's his third foul of the game. Young in the corner. Randall with the ball. Now Monroe defending. Henry passes to Young. And Smith with the block. Always going up for the alley-oop here.
Oh, come
Takes
on,
the
Meeks.
alley-oop pass and
Jesus.
dunks it down.
Incredible timing on the alley-oop.
He absolutely hammered it down.
And that's the play we're going to remember when this game is all said and done.
Price dishes to Randall. And stolen by Jennings.
What you doing? Oh, I got you.
And that's a foul called on Xavier Henry. That'll be his second foul of the game. Jennings with the ball. To tie it up. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Rebound by Monroe.
Seems like he's gotten every single rebound today.
Glass eating at its finest. I mean, you're not going to see a guy with 20-plus boards too often. That's an impressive number.
6 on the shot clock. Randall brings the double team.
Oh, my God.
The score now all even. 10 points for Josh Smith.
The defense starting to falter. I think we're seeing some tired legs there, Clark.
And he gets it to go.
It's been the story of the game for him. Fortunately, his teammates have bailed him out.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over.
You know, there's always a lot of nicknames in the NBA. I loved what became of Nick Young last year in L.A. All of a sudden, he dubbed himself Swaggy P, and it caught on. It seemed like the whole league kind of loved watching him play and referring to him by that nickname.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Hill, he's checked in for Davis. Johnson comes in for Randall. And Kobe is subbed in for Price. Singler, he's checked in for Detroit. Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Stan Van Gundy's huddle. He told them, this is it,
Hey, what's
fellas.
that?
Let's hit
What's
them
that,
right
man?
out of this timeout. Put some pressure on them.
Don't
Show
do
them
that,
how
man.
much you want it. Let's go get it. Guys, he's really exhorting them to give them a burst of energy.
And thanks for that story, Doris.
And Nick Swaggy Young, they call him, Swaggy P, never swaggier than last season. Top scoring rate of his career and some of the best efficiency as well. He had some huge nights.
Bryant hits them both. And Young, a good ball handler. He can get his shot whenever he wants.
And that's often, Kevin. Don't expect a lot of assists from him. This is a guy who, when he touches the ball, it's going up.
Now, this is why the breakaway rim was invented, for plays just like that.
Well, he almost brought the whole thing down, Clark, by hanging on that long.
Yeah, he did. didn't he?
It was a great dunk and also a great game we've got here.
Kobe, no good.
Really good offensive execution. Nice pick, just couldn't get the shot to go.
Boy, you love to see that as a basketball purist. Guy setting a good screen and then getting the shot opportunity.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any agenda.
It's hard to overstate all the points they've scored on assists today. Beautiful to watch.
Second chance shot. And he sinks the way up. Bryant's got 4 points now in the quarter.
They'll be counting on even more points from him. That's essential if they're going to pull this game out.
Here's Young. Finishes the break with a slam. Game winding down, and they just keep changing leads.
Absolutely. I mean, 6 lead changes here so far.
Steve, exciting stuff.
Yeah, this is a fun game to watch. Which team can kind of extend a lead and make a couple of big plays here, try to seize momentum. We'll see. Well, we're seeing the Pistons unable to defend against Johnson.
He has 20 points, and he was able to come up with 1 steal, too.
Yeah, he's defending very well, Clark. He's disrupting the offense. He's playing the passing lanes, trying to put as much pressure on as possible.
That one is no good.
His 1 miss there could be important. There's a big difference, a huge difference between a 2-point lead and a 3-point lead.
Singler outside. From deep. The shot no good. Nice D from Bryant.
Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Yeah, he had a really good look. I mean, he'll knock that down more often than not.
Even though it went down, I don't think that's the kind of look they should be settling for.
The drive by Jennings. Out to the wing. And Meeks kicks to Drummond. Back to Singler. Nice ball movement by Detroit. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. They grab their own miss. Here's Meeks. No good, unable to end this run. Lakers leading by 4. Johnson with it. Singler covering. Hill sets the screen for Kobe. It's Drummond with the rebound.
Poor shooting from him this quarter. His shooting percentage nowhere near where he'd like it to be. You know, he's so confident, sometimes to a fault, and that showed right there. That's a bad shot.
Exactly.
shot by
that's
Swaggy.
self-inflicted damage right there. There are a lot better options than what he took.
An example right there, guys, of how even as their lead grew into a big one, they never started coasting.
That's the truth. I mean, they've been in charge of this game all the way through.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. They trailed by 7. 44 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And Los Angeles with some changes. Boozer, he's checked in for Henry. And it's Jeremy Lin in for Nick Young.
There, why make that shot?
And Detroit with a change here, too. Monroe's checked in.
Boy, they've come out of halftime just smoking hot from behind the arc.
Hey, trust me on this one, Parker.
Oh,
they are going to continue to let him fly. Oh my, did he ever flush that one hard?
Making a statement, you're right.
Yeah, not backing down at all right there.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jordan Hill. .29 seconds left in the fourth. Outside, Meeks. The Lakers with the rebound. Here's Los Angeles now. They're on a 12-3 run right now. And now we've got the intentional foul. He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so he drops them both. It's an 8-point game. Now a timeout called by Detroit. They're trailing by 8. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Guys, your thoughts?
Well, this one's in the bag. I mean, I commend them for really putting forth the effort until the very end. But this thing's over.
You know, sometimes you just have to throw up the white towel and let fate run its course so you can get on to the next game.
Both teams deciding to change it up. There's 18 seconds left here in the fourth quarter.
Tell you what, the defense has nothing to worry about out there with him shooting. I mean, he can't dial it in from deep this half at all.
Now Lin. And so the Lakers take the win.
What's up, Art?
They came, they saw, they conquered.
Hey, Kevin, to me, any win is a good win.
Thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. For Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. We'll see you next time. And now, our Jordan Player of the Game, Wesley Johnson.